So now we move on to our third scenario. And in this scenario, I am the identity lead. And I'm responsible for a few different AD operations teams that manage their own Active Directory forest. And what we're going to do is click into the Vision collections and see how this can help the different teams fix the identified issues using the Vision remediation planner. So a collection is just a grouping of forests, as I said. And in order for an organization to reasonably work with many forests, in this case 16, at Trimarc we determined that we need a better method to group these 80 forests. Thus, Vision Collections was born. Note that the interface still shows all the same things from the main page, the category wheel, the critical findings, the environment risk score. And in this case, as the identity lead, I can see all of them because I'm responsible for all of Active Directory within this organization, no matter which business unit or region or which admins are managing this. In this case, we have different business units that are represented by agriculture or labs or logistics or operations and R&D and restaurants. And each of them just historically have had their own Active Directory team, which I've been put in charge of. And so in this Vision demo environment, there are 6 collections, but there could be 1, there could be none, there could be many of them. So in this instance, what I'm going to do is sort by criticality because I want to see how these teams are doing and what still needs to be done. So I can see that in agriculture, there's a few criticals here. I'm just going to check and see here. So we have several forests. Again, we have the capture and summary for forests here representing 10 domains. We can see what the risk score is. They have some critical issues, but not a ton of them. So I think really what I want to focus on is the ones that have a lot more and are higher risk. So logistics is certainly kind of at the top of the pile here. So I'm definitely going to have to talk to the logistics admins and work with them to ensure that they have the resources, they have the time, focus to get these criticals resolved. Looks like Cyber Avocado has completed their M&A of Condiment Mart. So we have this in our environment now. Hopefully there's no trust with it, but we have captured that as part of our logistics team. So they're managing that. So we'll want to make sure that they are working through that as well. So I'm going to then go into the research and development collection now. Which has 10 critical risks, so it's pretty high, and Condiment Mart is part of that. So what's interesting about this is, as you can see, Condiment Mart was part of logistics, but it's also part of R&D. So in this case, we have logistics as kind of an organizational collection so that we can see all of the logistical elements within the company, but it's not so much for an admin purpose or configuration. Here we have the R&D team that is responsible for managing these forests. So here we have, as we can see, Condiment Mart and all the different issues that are represented here. So if I click into Condiment Mart, I can see that there's 3 forests that are represented, and I can go down and look at the issues here, including this domain account with spin and it has password older than 3 years. I can also see the other forests that have the same issue. And then I can see the data behind it and the recommendations on how to get this fixed. So I'll go back here and see what else is something that probably should be resolved. I like to sort by name. Let's do critical and sort by name. And we have the other one, which is domain Kerberos password. Okay, so 15 years or more. Obviously, what we do in Vision is we identify how long it is and identify how critical that is based on the age. So some recommendations here from Microsoft, as well as merged with Trimarc best practices. And we can see that it's pretty old. This needs to be fixed. So we can share this information with the team and say, please work on this. It's important that you work through and get this resolved.